So today, guys, we're gonna fly what might actually be the most fun F-5 in the game. Yes, this is the freedom fighter you wanna get if you are trying to buy a premium, of course, for France. And it's way better than the Mirage F1, I think, for the majority of players, by the way. We're gonna talk about more there later. And overall, it is one of the most fun F5s in the game. Why is that, guys? Because this is not a normal F5. This is the NF5, which is a CF5. And as all Canadian vehicles, all Canadian jets, the Canadian like to do some cool stuff to their jets, especially when they buy them from the project, from the US. So, for example, it has an Orenda engine. Yes, much more powerful than the original F5As and Cs engines, right? It's basically even more powerful than the E model in the higher speeds. It's low powered, compared to the E in the low speed situations, but in the higher speeds like Mach 1 and stuff, it produces more power than that. Yes, that's how crazy these engines are, right? It has a very different cockpit. I mean, it's the same as an F5, but it has this very different navigation system that I'm pretty sure it's some form of INS or radio navigation, something like that. It has this different HUD as well. So it's a very different vehicle, right? At the same time that it's the same. It also uses a different RWR, if I'm not mistaken. A new missile, which is the AIM-9N, a missile that was added for this update. In the game, it is basically the same. In real life, this missile is a little bit more advanced than the AIM-9J, but it is, in the game, the same as the J and the P, right? Which is kind of sad. And you do have way more countermeasures. You have basically 30 large countermeasures, and then, let me actually see, I forgot. 60 normal countermeasures. So this thing is actually pretty interesting, okay? It has these cool camos as well that I can show to you guys. It has like a lot of camos. And it will be why this thing is so good. Because the French didn't have a premium such as this, okay? The other premium that you had there was the good old Mirage F1, right? And that thing, let's be honest, guys, it isn't the greatest thing ever. The Mirage F1 is not a very easy aircraft to fly. It can be deadly in the right hands, but, it's difficult to fly. It really is. So, sometimes, let me just... Oh, God. Where's my gun going? Jesus, how am I missing this? He's paying attention to the... Oh. I'm not gonna fly low, man, so that you can kill me. Jesus, I woke up today not being able to shoot, apparently, but, yeah, I'm recording these on Sunday morning before the Austrian Grand Prix, right? So, yeah, I need to get these videos out before, the race, because I want to watch the race. But yeah, guys, so this is the perfect premium, and I know it feels, it is pretty much a copy paste. I know that it feels like that, right, guys? But at the end of the day, sometimes it is what it is. We have to have what we can have, and it's better than nothing. Is there better vehicles out there, especially as a French vehicle, that can be added as a premium for that tech tree? Yes, there is, for sure. If you look around, there is a plenty of Mirages out there, of versions of Mirages, etc. But at the same time, guys, this is an aircraft that becomes an amazing premium because everybody can fly an F5 well. Maybe not me, because I'm just missing all my shots today, but you get the point, right? This aircraft is one of the easiest aircraft to fly in general. This is one of the best aircraft to have as a premium. I always say that aircraft over there, the F5C, is one of the best premiums you can buy for the money on the US tech tree. So why not have that, but even better in this tech tree? So this is what it is, right? And it's something that everybody can fly, okay? It's easy to fly, it's fast enough, I mean, it's not the most fastest thing ever, but it's fast enough. It can dogfight against anything. It can beat almost anything in the dogfight. It has very easy guns to use, very easy missiles to use. And in this case, you don't have a radar, just like the other F-5 Cs and As, right? But at least you do have some better missiles and everything, right? I mean, you have way better missiles than the F-5C. And look how hard it is to kill an F-5 just because it is a very small target. Oh, come on. 5 people behind that target and nobody can kill it. Let's get to another one. I was hoping my friendlies would kill a J7 that it's stationary behind me, right? And yeah, of course, I'm not playing my best game today because, of course, it's very early in the morning, but you get the point, right? The aircraft is very easy to fly, easy guns, easy missiles, easy performance, and it is better than the normal F5C. So, yeah, of course, I think it has a higher BR. I have to check. I don't remember what is the BR of the F5C. I think it is like 10.3 probably. This is a 10.7 vehicle, which is the same BRs as you see from F5Es, right? Because it is pretty much that. The only thing that really differs over here is that, in general, guys, the F5E will have a little bit more performance than this thing. And you have a radar there, which can help as well, right? But overall, everything else is very similar, or it is even better in here, right? Because you are lighter, technically. The only problem really is low-speed dogfights against an F5E. Eventually, you will lose just because you have a little bit less power in the lower speed range. But in the higher speed and everything, it will feel exactly the same or almost the same as an F5E. Even if you take, like, for example, the F5A and C compared to this version or the E, you will feel that it's a little bit underpowered. And this thing feels almost exactly the same, right? So it is really, really what France actually needed, right? I think there are 2 premiums that got added this time that I think were kind of needed for their nations, right? One of them, or 3 actually, if you think about it. One of them is obviously the this aircraft, right? The other one is the XF2, right? Or the prototype F2. And the other one is, I think, the German F-18. All of these aircraft, they are pretty amazing. And how did that missile miss? It went for the flare for sure. There we go. But you do have to be careful. There are some powerful enemies, as you see. I mean, a MiG-21B there. That thing has R60Ms. The MiG-23M has R60M, so it's not like it's all good things and it's not hard to fly sometimes. It depends on the BR, of course, but even when you are getting these BRs, which are higher than yours, it is still pretty okay to fly this thing, right? Jesus Christ, everybody's flying above me. A lot of MiG-23s as well. I don't know what is happening, but yeah, a lot of MiG-23s. I mean, the MiG-23 is a pretty good aircraft. Oh. I'm not having time to think of so many targets I'm messing with at the same time. Right flap is not the whole wing, but yeah. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm missing all the missiles today. Every single time one flare comes along and just steals my missile. There we go. I think I'm kind of dead over here. Oh! Whoo! That was a good counter. I don't think you want to do that, man. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, this is a very bad maneuver you can do. I mean, he was very damaged. So, and I think I'm taking way too much fuel, maybe. I'm taking like full fuel load, I think, which is like 30 minutes or something, which probably isn't the greatest thing. So take maybe a little bit less fuel, like 20 something. But yeah, as you see, very good aircraft on a defensive measure. I think that's one of the main things that I like about an F-5, right? You can defend yourself. Maybe you don't have the speed to run away from any target, but you have all the tools that you need to actually, you know, make sure that you survive the attack, right? I do believe that we're gonna lose this battle anyway. There's so many targets out there that, I don't know. I'm gonna try to do a jump attack on this target. We do not have a radar, which is good. Hits. Watch out to not pass out. We are faster than an Su-39, so this guy feels like it is AFK, right? Let me get really close. Severe damage. Should be enough. We don't have any more fuel or ammo, so let's RTB. That's gonna be another kill. I think that guy is AFK, actually. But yeah, he's inverted. Not gonna save from that. So another day, another kill. So even though I'm missing a lot of the gunshots and missing a lot of the missiles, as you can see, you can get easy kills with these things. Just a very good aircraft. We have one of the last targets here. We have 2 aircraft left. The J8 just killed 2, so now we actually have a proper chance of winning this. So let's see if we can do it. Critical. He's burning. Kill assist. Ah, the guy shot a missile on him. Well, anyway. We have 1 target left, which is, yeah. Like I said, man, these aircraft, they're... it's pretty good. Really, really good. It took a little bit less fuel. Now it might be a good idea to actually save a little bit because afterburners, but... And remember, these engines, they do produce more power. They drain more fuel normally as well, right? These Orendas are amazing. I mean, every single time there is an American aircraft with an Orenda engine, you can know that it has a ton of power. It's pretty cool. The Sabres, this thing is just very, very cool. Here we go. Found the last target. A MiG-23. I mean, I'm gonna fire an AIM-9, right? Why not? Oh, come on. It didn't have the energy. And I cannot get close to him, right? Because I am way slower than a MiG-23. This is one of the things that this aircraft is bad at, right? Actually following targets that are faster than you. And most of the targets that you're gonna fight, when you get an up tier, will be faster than you. So you gotta be careful sometimes, okay? No reason to fire a missile on him. Maybe I could fire a missile. It's so close that... Yeah. It was so close that he was gonna get killed. So yeah, guys. Basically, this is it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. This is the F-5. A great aircraft. You should consider if you are on the shop on buying a new premium for France. Amazing aircraft. Really love this thing. It is just an F-5, but with a little bit of spice. Okay? So, see ya, guys. Bye.